Hey there, writer rebels. Have you ever wanted to see my working space? Well, let's do an office tour. Hey everyone, it's me, Scarlett, young adult author, YouTuber, and storyteller. And today we're going to do something a little bit different. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while. I really love to see people's working spaces. I want to know what inspires them and makes them excited to work on their projects. If you're anything like me, then this is the video for you. And if not, maybe you'll find something cool along the way. Anyways, here is a tour of my office. All right, everyone. My office is not a huge space, and you've seen it in probably a lot of videos as you have watched my channel over the years, but I figured today I would give a little bit of a tour just to give you a little bit more in detail of some of the details that are in my office. As you can tell from the very big window out here, you can see it's January, so lots of snow here in Canada, not too bad, but this is a converted bedroom. So we do have a closet here. It was never actually used as a bedroom. We had this as my husband's office, and then we shared this office, and then he moved to another office. So now this is my space. So I originally painted two of these walls right here. You can see, and it's a color called Inked, which seemed really fitting. On this wall over here, we have the first bookshelf that I brought in here. So it's got a lot of different things going on. It holds my Kanban board up here. And then this is usually where I keep my schedule of anything that's coming up or what I'm working on. As you can tell, I haven't done a ton of stuff for this quarter, but it is still relatively early. I do have Horatio hanging out here, and I do have some crystals as well. I do keep some crystals on my desk too, a little bit of hand sanitizer in case I need it, and my favorite tarot deck that I happen to be using at the time. So I have a ton of pens and pencils and highlighters, and you can see as you go back in there, it's quite a decent collection of pens that I've got going on here. And the rest here is basically just notepads and notebooks, lots of post-it notes and stuff in here. These are the things to do for my actual life. So bills that need to be paid, notes that need to be signed, all that kind of fun stuff. These bins here are all for various different types of swag and things that I've gotten from book conferences that I don't really have a spot for. So I do need to go through them periodically to check things out. This little cubby down here is my planners and all that kind of fun stuff. So I do have a happy planner right there on the bottom that does all of my social media, all of my goal planning, everything that I do. And then I have some stickers and things for planning that I do. So my notebooks as well. So I have this fun gold notebook. This is my writing plan. So it has all of the books that I plan on doing and how I want to do that. These are actually my notes from the Romance Author Mastermind conference that I need to go through. And then here is my very large happy planner that has my goals set out for me, as well as my social media planner and all that fun stuff. We just have some regular things like envelopes, and then some of my nonfiction books, as well as some of my notebooks that I want to be using a little bit later. So then we have my desk, which isn't anything fancy. It's just something we picked up from IKEA. So it's just an IKEA desk. And then the set of drawers right here. This is generally where I do most of my work. So I do use a Mac. I love my Mac. And this monitor essentially is a work monitor because I do my day job here, but I'm really loving it. So if I do ever end up going back to the office, then this is going to end up going back there, but I will buy one to replace it. I also recently bought one of those Erin Condren shelves to put my planner on, which I really love because I can see what I'm doing instantly right away. I love to have a lot of candles around my space, so you can see I've got one over here and one over here. This one's getting kind of old and ugly, but it smells really good, so I don't really want to get rid of it yet. This is a bit of a mess right now. The garbage can needs to come up here because my dog will sift through my trash. Plus we also have like our routers and all that kind of stuff up here. So I need to find a better way to deal with that. I just haven't figured that out yet. Down here, this is all the accounting stuff that I do for my husband. So that's his little bin of all of his receipts and stuff. This is just some more of a couple different sets of oracle cards and tarot cards and various different things that I have for research and stuff like that. This one is where I keep all of my tech things all hidden away. So all of my keyboards and all that kind of fun stuff. This one is actually for props. So I have a lot of different things that I use for flat lays, for my books when I'm doing them on Instagram. This little cubby right here, these are actually all notes from work. I just kind of keep them hidden away so they're not in my face all the time. And this is just some more filing that I have. One of the things I'm really proud of is my quote wall up here. It's really cute, and sometimes I always look up here to get a little bit of inspiration. And I have this fun little window over my desk where I have some of my favorite little trinkets. So we do have a couple of little things that I have up here. We have my little friend Midnight, which is a kind of starry type of dragon, as well as a stuffed Slurpee cup. I actually won 1,000,000 7-Eleven points a couple of years ago. So I did use some of those points to buy myself a stuffed Slurpee so I could remember that. It's been a very sugary last couple of years. So I have some fun Starbucks cups and things up here, as well as Malfoy, my stuffed crow, and some cool things from Harlequin. Don't Quit Your Daydream, which is right over my desk to inspire me as much as possible. We do have another Starbucks cup, and these are actually really fun gifts from friends. So we do have my Dean Winchester, and I love this one because it actually has book pages in the back from the Supernatural books. So that was really, really cool, and that was from a friend of mine. I just got that over Christmas, as well as my Sabrina and Salem and my Saving People Hunting Things Starbucks cup. And these are from some really dear friends of mine, and I absolutely love them. Along the outsides of the wall, we also have some really cute little star lights that I picked up at Amazon, and when it is dark in here, those are totally awesome, and it gives a really nice ambiance on that blue. I have a nice big window to look out into the yard, as well as my bulletin board, and up here has my covers. I'm kind of covering them right now on the ones that I'm working on because I haven't released them. I have some fun little quotes on the bottom, as you can see, as well as the books that I'm reading this year, a calendar, and a few other projects. Sometimes this is a little bit more crowded during the year. Sometimes I keep it pretty basic. For right now, I'm keeping it pretty basic, so that's what it is. This wall is a little bit more bland, but it's also not a lot of my stuff. So here is the desktop that my kids usually work on. Fortunately, they do have some Chromebooks right now as they're doing homeschool again, but it is a nice big screen. Sometimes when I'm editing, I will work on this one as well. This piano is actually a family heirloom, so kind of takes up the space a little bit. I would originally really wanted to put like a bench there with some cushions to read, and maybe one day I'll be able to, but for right now, this piano needs to go somewhere, and here it is. So we do have a bunch of candles still up top here. I have this really fun skeleton that I picked up at Michael's over Halloween that had the really cool book page in the back that I love. This was actually a piece of work that was done by Hexette, and this is a drawing of me as a witch. So I'm really excited to have this. I want to get it framed. I will have stickers and things for those people that are going to the Salem signing. So I will have a witchy sticker for them to take home. This one is actually the mascot of my hometown. So Rudy the Raven is the mascot of Thompson, Manitoba. So I wanted to have a Rudy in my office. This one here is Jimmy. Jimmy is actually a sloth directly from Costa Rica that was given by my in-laws, as well as this really cool painting of red shoes from my mother-in-law, who, as soon as she saw it, thought immediately of me. We do have another bookshelf, big surprise. This is usually where I keep a lot of my stock of my books. If you look right in the back, there's a lot of books all lined up right in the back there. Those are stock of my own books for when I do personal sales and all that kind of stuff. This is a lot of just notebooks and things, more tarot cards, and some of the books that I plan on reading this year, as well as some of the books that I just really enjoy and have in my office. Up top, we have my romance author mastermind, and today I will make something beautiful behind my Superman and my Batman, because I do love my superheroes as well. And we have my Sabrina and Dean Funko Pops that match my pictures on the other side of the wall. I also, a new addition is my rose gold cart that I got from Michael's. I had a really good plan for this. I intended to put in like my stickers and all of my stuff for when I send out signed copies, but then my dog was eating them, so they all ended up going in the closet, and now I need to find something for that space. So if you have any suggestions on how I could use this funky little cart, I absolutely love it. It's so cute. It's got this really great like metallic pink rose gold to it that I love. Let me know in the comments, and maybe I will incorporate some of that. So hopefully you enjoyed that little slice into my creative life. And if that is something that interests you or you'd like more videos like this, just make sure you leave that in the comments below. If not, that's cool too. I just wanted to try something a little bit different, as I know this is something that I enjoy watching on other people's videos. So thank you very much for joining me today. I will see you next time. And if you are not a subscriber, easy thing to do, make sure you're hitting that subscription bar and the notification bell below this video. And while you're down there, make sure you hit that thumbs up to let YouTube know this is something worth watching. See you next time.